You ever notice two people can watch the exact same movie and walk away having completely different experiences? One person says, "That was incredible." The other says, "It was okay, I guess." Or worse, one person starts breaking it down, analyzing it and pulling it apart, and the other goes, "Dude, can you just enjoy the movie?" Why does this happen? Recently, I watched Project Hail Mary, and I loved it. Not just because it was entertaining, but because of the storytelling elements, the symbolism, the tension, the setups and payoffs. And when I started talking about that, people got annoyed. Why can't you just enjoy the movie for what it is? But I am enjoying it, just not the same way. So what is the problem here? Not too long ago, I was listening to Brandon Sanderson's talk about something called hard magic systems and soft magic systems. In some stories, the rules of the magic are strict, clear, defined. You know what can happen and what can't. Brandon talks about the movie The Martian and how the science is the hard magic system. Likewise, Project Hail Mary uses a hard magic system with science, and the science is literally depicted as magic. In other stories, the rules are loose. Magic kind of does whatever the story needs it to do. Brandon listed Lord of the Rings as a soft magic system, but only talking about the movies. In Super Mario Galaxy, another sci-fi adventure, uses a soft magic system, but they create very different experiences. And somewhere in there, I started wondering, what if that's not just about stories? What if that's how people see everything? Think about science, physics, cause and effect, real consequences if the rules aren't followed. You drop a mug, it shatters. Every time, no exceptions. That's rigid, predictable, unbreakable. Science isn't fiction. Physics touch the real world. That led me to wonder, if science is a hard magic system, then what other areas in life would we apply soft magic systems to? Dating and relationships are similar to this idea. Chemistry, a vibe, a feeling. There isn't a formula that works every time. You fall in love using your heart, not your head. So I started thinking about it like this. Science obviously isn't magic. It's something in our everyday lives. What if it's a broader concept when applied to the real world? I call them hard logic systems. Strict rules, real consequences, structure that holds. And other areas feel more like soft logic systems, flexible, interpreted, more about feelings than rules.
What you call guidelines than actual rules.
Imagine a house, but it's made out of straw. From one perspective, that doesn't make any sense. You can't live in that. It won't hold. It breaks the rules of reality. But from another perspective, that's not the point. It's not about living in it. It's about how it looks, how it feels. Same object, different lens. And once I started seeing that, I couldn't unsee it. Hard and soft logic systems in our government, society, work, recreation, and personalities. Hard logic people approach things through structure. Does it make sense? Does it hold up? Does it follow the rules? Others approach things through experience. Was it fun? Was it engaging? Did I enjoy it? Some people who will use the hard logic lens tend to be interested in politics. They demand it is important to understand history and politics to navigate through life. But these people tend to be less happy than their soft logic counterparts. There have been posts and articles discussing, and they talk about how their life is much more enjoyable when they don't overanalyze. Just make sure you
never go full retard.
And that's where the friction happens, because the person who's looking for structure sees something missing, and the person looking for experience doesn't care if that thing is missing at all. So who was right? The hard logic viewer or the soft logic viewer? The casual viewer or the critic? Because amongst my friends, we love hard logic systems in movies, but my soft logic friends can't stand it when I do that. They think it ruins the experience. Recently, Super Mario Galaxy has caught some flack because so many of the viewers caught the awe and wonder of the games growing up, a time where the adult hard logic wasn't present in their childhood. Presently, The adults wanted the characters from the games to grow up with them, to use the hard logic systems for them to enjoy. During the golden age of Pixar, you could watch a wonderful movie for children, but was also enjoyable for adults. Illumination doesn't follow Pixar's model. They are deliberately making a movie with children in mind. Children just want a movie that is fun. They are essentially soft logic viewers. This is not the experience a hard logic viewer wants to have, so they scrutinize the movie. And is it really wrong to scrutinize a story for a lack of story structure, even if it is a children's story? No, it's a story. Can it be a fun movie but not a great story? Of course. Inversely, Project Hail Mary could be considered slow, but it can still have the emotional depth and warmth of the eternal human experience of friendship. I'm beginning to think the answer comes down to preference. Just watch it the way you like it. Whatever way you enjoy the art form is probably the best method for you, unless you like Argyle. Then you're doing it wrong. All jokes aside, maybe the question isn't what method is right, but what are you in the mood for? Do you want to watch a hard logic, psychological thriller, or a soft logic romance comedy? That depends on mood, right? And the thing about mood, well, there is no logic to it. Oh, and you know what else has no logic? The phrase 6-7. In my previous video, I cover how 6-7 is the absolute state of America. Go check that video out, and thanks for watching.